Okay, hi everyone. Hey, for those of you joining and are not familiar with me, I'm Christina Taylor. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from North Canton, Ohio. And I today am just kind of sharing a video with some cards that I've received to share some ideas with you. And then I'm also going to give you some sneak peeks at the products that are coming out in the spring occasions catalog, the spring 2021 occasions catalog, and the Saleabration brochure. I will show you the front of those, but I cannot show you what's inside of them. Can't show you the visuals. Um, Excuse me, my nose is itching. Um, can't show you what's inside of the catalog, but I can show you some of the products that I've pre-ordered, just to kind of give you a sneak peek. And with all that we've got going on in the world today, who couldn't use just some surprise fun stuff, just to see something good. So I'm going to flip the camera around so that it will be down on my workspace here, and I can share with you some cards I've received and some products. So hang on. Okay. All right, so before we get started, I'll just point out this is my current host code. If you're wanting to order any Stampin' Up! Product, this is the current host code that's available. If you can enter that before checkout, I would greatly appreciate it. And then for anyone using this hostess code, when you place any order that you place, you earn a thank you kit to go, and you earn a 1-card kit. And then if you place a $35 order, you earn 2-card kits. And then any order $50 or more, this is before shipping and tax, you would earn 3-card kits. So, and those are just make and take packets that I would send you along with the visuals to be able to make those in the comfort of your own home. And just this little extra thank you from me to you for using that code. If you go to place an order and this code is no longer valid, let's see, this video today is like November 19th, 2020. So this code should be available for a couple weeks longer, but if for some reason it's not and you're looking for the current host code, just message me at stampmecrazy@sbcglobal.net and I can get you the current host code. Okay, so first I'm going to start out by sharing some cards. So as many of you know, we've had a lot going on in my family with my brother and his health journey. And so I've gotten some cards over the last several months with just a thinking of you and nice, prayerful, just kind thoughts, and just some fun cards to just kind of share. So I thought I would share those cards with you to kind of give you inspiration from things that have been sent to me. So we will start with this card first. And this was from my friend Cheryl, who sent me this card, and she just did some beautiful stamping with some leaves here and put a little flower punch there in her corner punch. This is a retired Stampin' Up! Corner punch, but it's beautiful. I believe I still have this one as well. But how lovely is that? So pretty. And this next one is from my friend Kim, who sent this card, just an encouraging card, just really beautiful. Oh my goodness, with the silver DSP, the embossing and the butterfly, and just, oh my gosh, just beautiful. And then another stamping friend of mine, Rhonda, she lives in Florida, sent me this card, which I love how she used the punches to create the pumpkin and the twine there. I mean, so pretty, such a pretty fall card with her DSP and everything, and using the ribbon there too. Really nice. And then I had to show you this one because this one it was in my stack of cards, but I got it for my birthday, which my birthday was back in March. But funny story, so like this is actually from my son and husband and daughter, they all kind of signed a card. But it was funny because when I opened it up, I was like, oh my gosh, like that's just like I think I made a card like that. And they will come down and just get cards out of my stash of boxes that I have of just cards on hand. And this was the one they selected for my birthday. So I was like, oh, this is so lovely. But it made me laugh. So I mean, who can't use laughter? Oh, and then this is another birthday card. My friend Cindy sent me this one, which is so cute. The little like precious moment little girl there, and she used some DSP and some ribbon there. So pretty. That's actually washi tape, not the ribbon, but so pretty. And then, oh, I got this card. Now, this is not a stamped card. This is from a friend of mine. She is not a stamper, but you know, someday she'll come over to the side, that creative side. But what a beautiful card she sent just to let us know that she was thinking about us with everything that's going on with my brother. So I thought it was so cute. And there are some birthday cards in here. My birthday was in March, so this is a little, but this is from my friend Kimberly. And she just does such beautifully detailed colored stamping. She loves to color, and she just does a beautiful job at it. And look at that little tiny bow she tied right there. So pretty. This was from my friend Gwen. And Gwen colored in this beautiful scene. Oh my goodness, I'm guessing she used like watercolor pencils there, but she could have used her blender. But what a great job she did with coloring there. So pretty. I think that's like a Mediterranean set that we had in the catalog. Really pretty card. This was from my friend Colleen. She did just a little stamping on the greeting there and punched that out, and then used some DSP and layered that. Just kind of just sent a card with just some caring thoughts about what's going on right now. This card I've had too. This one I think came right around Easter, and I had to show it to you because it's my friend Melanie. She's also in my downline, so she stamped it. You know, hello friend, super cute card. Okay, and then just wait for it. You're gonna laugh. Look, she stamped it upside down. Which how many of us have done? Which we all have done. So then you turn it around and she's like, I thought you could use a laugh as well as a prayer. And I mean, like, who couldn't use a laugh as well as a prayer? So I just thought that was so, like, it's a cute card, but oh my goodness, did it make me laugh. So we've all done that. And then this card here is using the new postage stamp punch. It's a like postage rectangle. We used that in the Christmas card class that I did last week. And this is from my friend Leslie. She's in a direct to Stampin' Up group she's a fellow demonstrator, but just really a beautiful card there. And then this card here, some beautiful coloring in with, I'm guessing she maybe used the blender pens. This is from my friend Pat, and a beautifully detailed cut die. These little dies there, so pretty. So pretty. And then I received this card from a friend, Carol, and inside she put it a pocket prayer, which is a little like prayer square. And I put it back in there so I could show it to you. But oh, this really touched my heart. Carol sent this, and with a lovely note just right around the time that just things kind of changed with my brother and happened, and we were just really having some struggles. And so this really lifted me up. She is such a sweet lady. So really beautiful card. I love this ribbon that she's used on here. It's like ombre. It's like oranges through yellows there. So pretty. This card here is from my friend Lavon. And how pretty is this? She's stamped with the beautiful verse there, and she's used some embossing folders and die cuts to get those beautiful layers that she's got there. Just really nice. Love the blue color. Let's see, there we go. It's a little like not clear there. This one is from my friend, Brenda. Yep, Brenda. She's a fellow demonstrator, and she sent me this card. So pretty with the new. Oh goodness, it's the flowers DSP, and I can't think of the name of it right now. But it's new in the new catalog, and just use some of the scallop rectangles. I think this is from the Stitch So Sweetly dies that she used here, but so pretty in the Misty Moonlight color, new in color. This one's from my friend Sue. Sue did some beautiful die cutting here. I mean, oh my goodness, look at that praying on there with the hands and the scallops circle, and then this embossed paper, but just a nice, she sent a nice, really encouraging note with kind thoughts, which is so thoughtful of her. This card here is from Pat, and she has done some embossing on the card front and then used these beautifully colored doilies with the flower embellishments. Look at that. It's like, let me see if I can get it in the, so you've got all that dimension. There's multiple layers to those flowers, and then the stems, and then this cute little tied bow, little velvet bow. So pretty. I mean, I just love all the details she's got there. So such a feminine, soft, feminine card. And then let's see, this is another card from Cheryl. She just sends me the most wonderful cards. Like just when she orders, she'll usually send me a card, which is so thoughtful of her. But she has done some embossing here with some beautiful die cuts and added some embellishments and then some little butterflies there. So pretty. This is actually another card from Cheryl. I had this one. I'm not sure when she sent this. But she did some beautiful coloring on the embossed areas. So these, I don't know if you can tell it, but these are all raised. And then she went like with markers and colored all that on there, either markers or like maybe a glossy pen. I don't know, but so pretty. She really paid attention to the detail on that. Such a pretty card. This one here is from Peggy, and just she used some of our DSP and then put the polka dotted tulle ribbon right over that. So she layered it over a piece of the Blackberry Bliss cardstock, so it actually looks like the ribbon is that color, when in reality it's the tulle ribbon that's kind of transparent but has the polka dots on it. Just so pretty. Let's see, this card is from Cheryl. Yep, another one from Cheryl. And look at that detailed coloring she did on that cornucopia, and the fruits and vegetables in there. And then she's added the leaves and the acorn and some DSP. Like so pretty, just such attention to detail. And then put a little punch accent right there. I love how she rounded the corners here, but kept these two, you know, just regular. So it adds a little different element there. And this one here is from my friend Kathy. She is a fellow demonstrator and the direct to Stampin' Up in a group that we're in. So she's used the Forever Fern stamp set and then some of the beautifully gold die cut pieces. They're laser cut pieces that come. You can get them in the catalog. And some embossing with the textured textile embossing folder. Scallop circles there. So pretty. I love how she just has the white base to it and all the colors and the stamped elements. Really pretty. I should have started something before I started this video and like just see how many times I say pretty and then like give the prize away. I should have done that. I should have been a little more aware there. Okay, on this card here, this is like a fun fold, and this is from my friend Peggy. And she's used some of the new the DSP and the Ornate Garden DSP, I believe that's what that is. And then the Ornate Garden embossing folder. And a little bit of the Stitch So Sweetly dies. And then just a punch and used one of our faceted gems there. But how fun is that? A fun fold, that's cute. And great fall colors too. Oh, this is another card from Peggy. She sent me this earlier, like summertime maybe. But look at this. This is so fun. How cute is that? Look, hey lady. Look, spread your wings and fly. How fun is that? Thinking of you. I mean, she's so creative. Look at that card. Too cute. The little ladybug set. Oh, just makes you smile. This one's from my friend Kathy. She used to be a demonstrator, used to be on my downline. So she does a great job card making. This is actually a paper pumpkin kit, and great images in here. And she's added some embellishments with the greeting there. Yeah, super cute little card there. This one's from my friend Sue. And look what Sue did. She made a mask. This was like maybe the beginning of like, this was in the spring. I think she created this like maybe April or so. But she used a dye to create a face mask and then put 2 little ties on it and says, I miss your face. Sue, I miss your face too. I miss all of you guys. Like I wish we could get together. I'm tired of being quarantined and you know, just doing all that social distancing. I don't know about you ladies, but I'm like, I'm a hugger. So I want to hug people, but it's just not a reality right now. And then this thinking of you card. And yes, this is from Cheryl. Cheryl, she's got some, look, she did some embossing, put a little ink on top of that embossed area there. So she got a little bit of the purple there and then did some punch outs and added some ribbon. How pretty. So pretty. Okay. Put those aside. Okay, so those are some cards that I had to share with you. Let me kind of share with you some new things here. So this is what the spring catalog looks like. And you know what? I don't know if the light is picking it up really well, but it is like a pale pink. I just love it. I mean, I love pink, as you can tell, because like got this pink sweater on. The nails are pink today. It's just, you know, can't go wrong when you just throw a little pink on something. Anyway, so pretty, and there are beautiful things inside. You are going to be so excited when this is released. And then the Saleabration brochure, and it too is a pale pink. Love it. I know, like, I have to bring this one back in. I know many of you have mixed feelings about this, the catalogs being this way, you know, not typically how they are like this, and you open. They're long ways. What is that called? Like landscape. But yeah, both of the catalogs are set up that way this time around with Saleabration and the spring. But oh, there's some beautiful things in here, and I'm going to show you the products. I just can't show you any of the images inside. So okay. First, I will start with a suite of products that we used. Stampin' Up! Has like we have an on, it's called On Stage. It's a like Stampin' Up! Convention where we kind of get together and demonstrators stamp and share ideas and do presentations and all that kind of good stuff. And so at that event, we used this suite of products with the, and I can't for the life of me think of the name of the suite. It escapes me right now, but it has the Dragonfly Garden stamp set in it, and then the Dandy Garden DSP. And let me kind of show you. I don't know if I got. There's 12. Let me put that in there to separate. 12 different prints. I think that might be double there. So I think I've got them all right here. Let's see if after I fan them out, if they're actually all in the camera. Okay, so kind of. So there's all the prints on that side. We can kind of see them. And then I'm going to flip them over. And then on this side, there's some great neutrals. When I say neutrals, like solid colors, you've got the Misty Moonlight in some patterns here, and then the Bumblebee. And then I believe this one is the Mossy Meadow. Got some Mossy Meadow in there. And then some Rich Razzleberry on this one too. I think, or no, I think it's Blackberry Bliss. I'm telling you wrong. But I think there's another pattern here, and I don't have it. Yeah, there is. See, like I'm missing that one. But a nice variety of prints there. So that's part of the suite, that designer series paper. And then you've got this Dragonfly Garden stamp set with 2 different dragonfly images in it and some great verses. Make good things grow all year long. Thank you for your kindness, for a true friend, and you are inspiration. And then you've got a nice bunch of flowers here, like wildflowers, and a little just kind of gathering or cluster of little dragonflies. And then this little stamp is meant to fill in the dragonfly wings, and then you can flip it and it will give you like a shadowing over here. It does not fill it in exactly because your wasn't designed, it's not designed to like flip flop, it's just designed to kind of put a shadowing of color on there. So then these stamps, after you stamp them, you can then punch them out with the dragonfly punch. And let me see if I can get that on. There you go. So there's a larger one and a little mini one. And on some of the DSP, you can punch out this. There's the larger dragonflies are the same size as this punch. You can punch out the larger ones. And then there are some mini ones in the DSP that you can punch out the smaller one too. And then there's some, let's see, I think it's Mossy Meadow. Yeah, the Mossy Meadow braided twine. Just let me see if I can get that in there. So it's kind of like our baker's twine braided. We have the natural braided twine right now, but this is just a Mossy Meadow color, really pretty green. And then some little ladybug trinkets. Look at these little guys. See if I can get them in the light so you can see them. Look how cute they are. So you can just like put those on with a glue dot as little embellishments on your cards. Okay. Let's put that aside and show you a few projects that we stamped with this suite of products. So here you go. So like get that camera to focus in a little bit. So here on this one, we used the bumblebee and then the misty moonlight colors and stamped that little gathering of the little fireflies around there with a thank you for your kindness and inside. And then on this one, we've got the Mossy Meadow and the bumblebee. And then I added a little wink of Stella on my dragonflies here, which the camera's probably not picking up, but yeah, it gives you a little shimmer. And then some of the DSP. And then on this one is the Blackberry Bliss with some smoky slate on the top and then just stamped with the Mossy Meadow ink, that cluster of flowers, and put a few pieces of the DSP there, some of that braided ribbon or the braided twine, and then a few little of the dragonflies, just punched out with white, but I did put a little wink of Stella on those so they have a little bit of shimmer to them. And then the inside there. So just some fun. This is going to be a great set to work with as the new year comes around. Okay, so let's see. I've got a handful of other things here to share with you. So many of you might have seen these brushes. Some demonstrators use them online. These little blending brushes. Stampin' Up has come out with them for themselves and look like. Let's see if I can get to the camera here. So it's not like can you see how they're like? It's little tiny fibers all pushed together like little gosh, like little strands. I don't even know how to describe it to you. It's not a sponge though. So it's not, you look at it and you think it's just like a white solid sponge. It's not. It's all these little fibers. And so you just put that right on your ink pad and then blend it. Oh, I can't wait to use these. Like obviously I haven't used them yet because I just opened them up. I just got them this last week. But those are going to be really fun. You'll have a little more control over them, like when we're sponging. Sometimes when you're using the sponges, you know, you get the ink on your fingers. So that's going to be a nice option to have those. And then look at this painted texture 3D embossing folder. Oh my goodness. Like how fun is that going to be? you just like you just want to touch it. You're just like, oh my gosh, it looks like kind of like plastery texture on a wall, thick paint. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm excited to use that. And then, of course, we've got a new stamp set, Fluttering and Floating Butterflies. Like, I'm in butterflies, flowers, snowflakes. I just like want all those usually, regardless if I already have like a half a dozen of the sets. But this stamp set, so this you can stamp all together, and I love that Stampin' Up! In their dies, they're now coming out with like double dies and things that you might be die cutting a lot of. So you can stamp this twice, put 2 dies down, and die cut out, you know, twice as many in half the amount of time. And then these little images in here are meant to then fill color in behind the butterflies. You can, of course, stamp this cluster of butterflies and cut them out individually. Say you just want that one, or you're wanting this one. There's a die here, or this one here. There's a die up here. And then you've got some dies for the leaf images in there, as well as a nice frame to kind of complement that stamped image that's in the stamp set too. So this is going to be a fun one to work with as well. And it is a photopolymer stamp set. The stamp set is Fluttering and Floating, and the dies are called Fluttering dies. Okay, next we have mini messages. Now, I had just literally gotten this the other day and was working with a group of ladies that I've worked with for a long time, and one of my downline, Melanie, is in that group, and so she pointed this out to me because I was like, first of all, I love this die. I love it's one die, and you can die cut all these labels. Like, so, you know, you'll have like, if you need just like a slim one for a long greeting or something a little bigger, but there's texture and different, just different shapes to all these. So I love that. Okay, so I'm like already excited about the die. And then I got the stamp set and I was like, you know, so you've got all these greetings in here. Let's see, it was like this, like, let me move them. It was like this. So I'm like, oh, I haven't put it together yet, but you've got all these greetings. You can put, you know, I was just kind of like, and then Melanie says, hey, it lines up with the stars, she tells me. So I'm like, what do you mean? Oh my gosh, it's one whole stamp. So there's little stars right here, and there's little stars in the die. So you stamp this whole stamp, all these greetings at once, and then line up the die with the 3 little stars that they've strategically placed, which Stampin' Up! Is so great about that. And then you die cut them all at the same time. So you have all these greetings to choose from. So you could, I mean, oh my goodness, you could stamp this several times in several different colors and just make yourself a whole bag of these all occasion greetings. And when you need a greeting, you've already got it. It's die cut out, it's stamped, it's ready to go. It made me love this stamp set, this bundle, even more. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, Melanie, she literally made my day when she told me that. And if she's watching this video, she's probably laughing at me now too. Anyway, this one's called Many Messages, and then the die is the messages die. So how fun. That's going to be a good one. Then next we have the Simply Succulents. And I know if my friend Kelly is watching, Kelly, I know you're going to love the stamp set. She loves the succulents. When we have things like that in the catalog, she loves it. So, and Kelly, I'm hoping that made you smile that I said that. Anyway, this is a new bundle that's coming out in the spring called Simply Succulents, and it has you make the ordinary extraordinary. You've been on my mind, thanks, and kind people are my kind of people. And oh my gosh, I love that, because kind people are my kind of people, and I'm so blessed with so many wonderful people in my life, that's for sure. But anyway, these beautiful line art images that are in the stamps that will just do some wonderful watercoloring, and oh, they'll be beautiful, or stamped just by themselves. So this is a 2-pack die set. You get this large detailed die that you can die cut out and put that over the front panel of your card, which I think will be beautiful in and of itself. I mean, you could do that, put on a piece of colored cardstock and a greeting with maybe a piece of ribbon around it. It'll be beautiful. And then these images, so these open dies cut out the images in the stamp set along with the little pot. And then you get a detailed layering piece and some great ones for greetings. Some extra elements that you could add like behind the succulents, you know, like little maybe aloe plants or something like that. And then some other greeting pieces with the dies have stitching around them. So those are gonna look really nice once they're die cut. I haven't been able to play with any of this stuff yet and be creative just because I've been working on card kits and they arrived. So, but in time, I will be. This is another set. This is in the Dandy Garden like product suite. So the products that I showed you earlier with the dragonflies, these are in that suite of products. So they're note cards and envelopes, and they measure 4 by 6, and you've got the bumblebee color on there and just kind of a printed background, and then you can layer with it, whether it be the DSP, a stamped greeting, and some ribbon embellishments. You've got a quick card that can go out in the mail. Your envelope is already decorated. You've got a layered inside, so when you shut that, it's like you've got the layered DSP inside there. And again, that's a 4 by 6 card. And this comes, I believe, in a package of 20, and it was $10. So really great, reasonably priced. That you can make a lot of cards that complement that suite of products. Okay, are you ready for it? Some Saleabration items. Okay, so this first one is called Heal Your Heart, and oh my goodness, like this is going to be just, I love it. We're in this together. I can't promise you to fix your problems, but I can promise you you won't ever face them alone. So sorry for your loss, or sorry for your loss. I don't know what I would do without you. Wishing I could heal your heart, and thank you. I mean, oh, these verses are wonderful. And this is one of the items you can select for free with a $50 purchase in January. So it's beautiful, and the font's so pretty. And then this one is another one, Approaching Perfection, and it's like a whimsical birthday one. So you've got your little birthday candles and a balloon, and then a couple greetings here. The bad news is I forgot your birthday. The good news is I forgot your age. So what if you're a year older? You're fabulous. And then of course a happy birthday. If things really do get better with age, then you're approaching perfection. I mean, we could all say that, you know. And newsflash, birthdays found to be good for health. Studies show people who have more birthdays live the longest, and that is so true. So just kind of a fun birthday set, and we could all use a little humor with everything that's going on around us. And then last is a DSP pack of paper. Let me get this out to show you. So it is an ombre pack of paper. So you can see how the gradient of the color is light to dark. It might be kind of hard to pick up with the lighting on the camera, but there's like a gradient of color there from the dark Blackberry Bliss all the way down to almost white. And then so you've got the Blackberry Bliss, you've got Rococo Rose. Oh my goodness, look how pretty that is. So both patterns. And let me take this out. And then look, you flip it over, and look, oh my gosh, it's Bermuda Bay and Granny Apple Green. Like, how fun is that? Oh, so let's see, we'll flip some. I'm gonna flip it all over. God, oh, so pretty. Like, and they all have a gradient, like an ombre in the color. So I think this is gonna be a great paper pack, and it's 6 by 6, 48 sheets. So lots of paper there. Let me flip this back over here. And I'll talk to you this way. Yeah. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed seeing that preview of products that are coming and just some cards that came in the mail that really lifted me up and brought a smile to my face. So like I hope that they provided some creative inspiration for you. And yeah, just thanks for joining me today for kind of a fun video, just stopping in just to see what's new. And I hope you just take a little time to um, get yourself, have a creative break for yourself and stamp something and send that, as I always say, send that, create some paper sunshine and send it to someone to brighten their day, because that really does that really is what stamped cards do. And I I just want to encourage you to reach out to others and share that. So I hope you have enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy stamping.